And here we go. Taken by Gary Brown at the 5 on a line drive kick. He's dancing, looking for room. He's wrapped up by Timon Lachlan and slammed down right at the 20-yard line. Lachlan, the first one there, and the newcomer for Wyoming, Trey Threat, is a Jacksonville State transfer from Auburn. He comes in and helps Timon finish off the play. That's a return of 15 yards, first down and 10 Billings to start this game. First downs presented by ERA Priority Real Estate. For featured listings, go to ERA.com. Jacoby Blackman is banged up. He is not in for Wyoming. It's a tough loss at DN. Trey Threat, the new defensive end, will be on the far side. He's 6'2", 250. He's one of the newcomers we'll be talking about throughout this game. McCollum, the quarterback for Billings, the number 2 passer in the CIF. He is number 1 in touchdown passes with 20. He'll sling it out to the near end, and Laughinghouse will make the catch and get to midfield at the 25. That's a pickup of 5, creating a second down and 5. The Outlaws have the number 1 passing offense in the CIF. They have the number 1 scoring offense in the CIF. Back to throw and firing. Pass is complete. That's a first down up to the 18-yard line. McGaw making his 22nd catch of the season. That's an ERA Priority Real Estate first down. McGaw, number 4 in the CIF in receiving yards. In fact, Billings has 3 receivers in the top 5 in receiving. They have a plethora of weapons, led by McCollum. In the arena game, McCollum has set a lot of records. He gets the snap, chest high, quick pass, and it's wide of his intended target. Simpkins on the near end. Closest Mustang in coverage is Yaffe Harvey. Yaffe out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. 2 minutes into this game, scoreless. We're live here at Camp Lex. Good crowd on hand. And people still coming in here in Gillette, Wyoming. It is second down and 10 Outlaws. They have it at the 18-yard line. Low snap. McCollum handles it under pressure. He sidearms it to Laughinghouse. Laughinghouse, the number 4 receiver in the CIF, gets spun down to about the 10. That is a gain of 8 yards. That is Laughinghouse's 22nd catch of the year. Myron Mounds making the stop for Wyoming. This is going to create a third down here, but we do have a penalty flag. It is on Wyoming. Penalties declined, so it's going to be a third down and about 1.5 yards for Billings. We mentioned Billings got a potent, efficacious offense. They're led in by head coach Brian Schmidt. This is his 13th year coaching indoor football. He has won 2 championships in the IFL, both times as assistant. So he wants to win one as a head coach this year. That's his goal. He's an offensive guru. Third down and 1.5 yards. The keeper by McCollum. Run pass option. He slips a tackle, and he's going to jog into the end zone, high stepping in. And the Outlaws get on the board first. They lead at 6-0 with 12:04 to play here in quarter number 1. Now Charles McCollum rushes it in. That is his 5th rushing score of the year to go along with his 20 touchdown passes. He's number 1 in the CIF in that category. And on for the point after for Billings is Luke Daly, 6'3", 190-pounder out of Montana State. He'll try to make this a 7-0 game for the Outlaws. Simpkins to hold. It's down. The kick is in there. 11:24 to play first quarter. Billings 7, Wyoming nothing. You're listening to exclusive coverage on Mustang football. Billings has a 7-0 lead as we have 11:25 to play in the opening quarter. A quick drive for Billings. They drive it 30 yards. They do it in 4 plays. McCollum ran it in from 11 yards out on a scamper to the near side. Everybody followed Denarius Antoine on that zone read. Now Daly to kick it off from right to left. Bustamante back to receive along with Flip Gross. That one takes a high hop and it sails out of bounds. No Rashad Ridley for Wyoming here in this first half. He was suspended for a celebration he did in Topeka when he raised his right leg and pretended to urinate on their logo. So no Rashad Ridley for this first half. He was also fined. That's harsh right there. In any event, you'll see Rashad in the second half of this game. So after that, Wyoming is going to start first down and 10 from its own 5. They're led in by quarterback Taz Wilson, who made his debut start last week. Taz, a dual-threat quarterback, former Bismarck Buck. You know, he went to Mesa Community College. He did receive interest, though, from Oregon State and Utah State. 6'4", 227-pounder. Last week, he had a good week in Topeka. 7-12, 73 yards, 2 passing scores, 2 rushing scores, plus 6 carries, 30 yards. Champ Taylor, the number 3 rusher in CIF on his right hip. Taz gets the snap. He gives to Taylor, puts it right in his gut. Taylor tries to get outside, but he's wrapped up. Claude Davis, the former South Florida Bull, was the first one there. Claude got a lot of playing time with South Florida. In fact, he started 17 games as a Bull in his junior and senior seasons. He was a standout at Sioux City last year. Second down and 10 coming up for the Mustangs at their own 5. 10:20 to play. Opening quarter, 7-0. Billings the advantage. Taz alone. 3 receivers far side. Empty set. Quick throw. Fires over the middle. Pass complete. Flip Gross makes the catch. And he is swirled around. Forward progress takes him to the 10. That's a gain of 5 yards. Brown making the stop for the Outlaws. This Outlaw defense, they have the number 2 scoring defense. They're number 2 also against the run. Wyoming, the number 4 rushing offense. 3rd and 5 Mustangs. They need to get to the 10 for an ERA priority real estate first down. Taz in the empty set. Back to throw. He fires. Pass complete. Flip Gross gets shoved over the Scotts Brothers electric wall on the far side. He's all right. That's an ERA priority real estate first down, and he's got it to the 21-yard line. That is a pickup of about 11. So Flip Gross already 2 catches, 16 yards. First down and 10, Wyoming. First downs presented by ERA Priority Real Estate. For featured listings, go to ERA.com. Mustangs have it first and 10 from its own 21. Taz Wilson, the new quarterback for Wyoming, gets the chest tie snap into round left. Bustamante trying to find a seam outside. He gets spun up against the Scott Brothers electric sign after a pickup of a couple of yards up to about the 23. Bustamante in there again. He'll be in there a lot in the first half without Rashad Ridley. Rashad will play in the second half due to his suspension for a half. It is second down and 8. Taz Wilson in the shotgun. Taylor on his left hip. 2 receivers on the far side. Taz gets a chest tie snap. Quarterback keeper, lead blocker, Champ Taylor. Taz gets spun around and taken down immediately by former Wyoming Mustang Ladarius Harris. No gain on the play. Ladarius started 12 games his senior season at Southern Miss. He was Conference USA honorable mention in his senior year, 6'2", 265 pounds. It is third down and 8 for Wyoming. They need to get to the Outlaw 19 for a first. They have it on their own 23. Taz Wilson alone, empty set, square. Look here on the offensive side, 2 receivers to each side. Taz gets a chest tie snap, 3-step drop, looks left, fires left. The pass is tapped out of bounds on the far side by the white gloves of Green. Great coverage right there by Winston Green. They tried that back shoulder throw. Winston Green, the 6', 212-pounder, former Salina Liberty player a year ago. Well, this is a big game. Billings is the current 2 seed. They're 3-1 in CIF play. They've won 3 in a row. Wyoming is the current 6 seed. Remember, 6 teams make the playoffs. They've won 2 straight. They're 2-3. Got a big win at Topeka, 38-37 last week. 4th down and 8 for the Stings from their own 23. Wilson gets the chest tie snap, 3-step drop, fires off his back foot deep for Gross, and he just overshot him by maybe a step and a half. Incomplete in the end zone. Billings gets a stop, and they'll get the football back because of it. 6:48 to play, opening quarter. It's the Outlaws 7. It's the Mustangs nothing. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Mustang football. McCollum, a legend in the arena game. He gets a snap, pump fakes, he looks left and fires to Simpkins. Simpkins makes the catch at the 20 and then dives down in front of Champ Taylor at the 24. That is a first down presented by ERA Priority Real Estate in a gain of 12. Simpkins is a possession receiver, kind of reminds me of Wes Welker. Let's see, where's that 83? That doesn't hurt as well. 13-0 Billings, 12:47 to play before the half. Billings 3-1. They've won 3 straight. They're the number 2 seed in the CIF. Wyoming has won 2 straight. They are the number 6 seed. McCullough gets the snap, rolls right. He fires off his back foot, and it's incomplete into the crowd. That'll be a souvenir for one of the Mustang fans. Good pressure up front by Wyoming. Sebastiano Lido over there helping. And then the newcomer, Trey Threat. Threat, a highly talented dude, just got here a couple of days ago. He started his college career at Auburn. Ended it at Jacksonville State. 2nd and 10 Billings. 2 receivers to each side. McCullum alone. Empty set. He gets the snap. Side steps to his left. Pump fakes. He fires for Laughinghouse. It's too high as Laughinghouse leaps and can't make the play at the 5-yard line as he lands on the Live to Dance sign on the far end. Great coverage by Myron Mounds on the far end. Myron out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida. He's had a great season for Wyoming. Champ Taylor, by the way, is in right now, partly due to the injury suffered by Quante Austin Battle moments ago. We'll try to give you an update on his condition at halftime. 13-0 Outlaws, 11:25 to play. We're in the second quarter. Billings has it at the 24. McCollum empty set. 3 receivers far side. 2 go in motion. McCollum gets the quadricep high snap. Side steps to his left. He rolls right and he fires. And the pass is dropped by a wide open Gary Brown at the 15-yard line on the near hashes. Uncharacteristic for the number 1 receiver in the CIF. He's a former Wyoming Mustang. Gary Brown spent some time in the Las Vegas Raiders training camp. 13-0 Outlaws. It is 4th and 10 for Billings. At their own 24. They need to get to the Wyoming 16 for a first. Champ Taylor chatting with Ray Lewis Jr. here. McCollum empty set, back to throw. 3-step drop, side steps, rolls left. He fires for the end zone. It's wide of his intended target. Gary Brown landing on the White's Frontier Motors sign on the left side of the end zone, far side. But we do have flags down. Ray Lewis Jr. in coverage, and Billings seems to think this is going to be on Wyoming. Well, we'll see if the adjudication is here. They're going to call the defensive holding on Wyoming. That's an Outlaw first down. The Outlaws have scored on each of their first 2 possessions. Drives of 33 yards and 30 yards. They started this drive on their own 5. They have it at the Wyoming 16 here on the near hash. A depleted defense trying to get a stop against the team with a plethora of weapons. 3 receivers in a back. Here's a get to Denarius Antoine on the zone read. He plows over Lachlan at the 10, trying to churn for more yardage. Forward progress takes him to the 5. That's a first down by Denarius. He picks up 11 yards. Denarius is tough to get on the ground. He's playing both ways here tonight. Under 10 minutes to play. Second quarter, 13-0 Billings. Actually, they're going to say that his knee went down as he was trying to forge ahead for more yardage, so he's actually a couple of yards shy of the first. They're in the Signature Real Estate Group red zone. Signature Real Estate Group, faith, family, and real estate. Billings has it at the 7, far hash. 2nd and 2. McCollum with 3 receivers, gives to Denarius. He has the first down and more. Bangs over a defender across the 5, dives, and he's in the green end zone right on top where it says Mustangs in yellow for a Billings touchdown. Denarius Antoine runs it in from 7 yards out, and the Outlaws have a 19-0 lead here in Gillette. Antoine gets his second rushing touchdown of this night. Daly on for the point after. Simpkins to hold. Good snap to hold down. The kick is up. Timeout is called, so the kick is no good. 8:44 to play before the half. It's Billings 19. It's Wyoming nothing. That isn't exclusive coverage of Mustang football. Check, check, 1, 2. Outlaws 3 for 3. They scored 3 touchdowns in each of the possessions. Mustangs 0 for 2 in their offensive possessions. Taz with Champ Taylor. He's right here. 3 receivers to the near side. Taz gets a snap. Champ Taylor bunched a little bit. That's going to be situations. Third down and 9. Third and 9, Wyoming. It's on 6. It's desperation time for Wyoming. Trailing 19. Approaching 6 minutes left first down. Taz with 3 receivers. Gets his net. Fires one. Pass tipped. But caught by Flip across the third. Great concentration by Flip. Up at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 12 and a Wyoming first down. Flip has 3 catches in this game for 27 yards. He's got 23 catches on the game. His first and 10 Stangs. They'll run it to the 7 out of Toledo to snap this next one. Taz Wilson in a box formation, 2 receivers to each side, 4 in total. Now he's going to send Champ Taylor in motion. Champ will stop on the right hip of Taz on first and 10 from the 17. Wilson gets a chest high snap, fires over the middle, back shoulder throw. Intended for Nicky Keenan. Wilson tried to adjust the catch it. He couldn't quite haul it into the 20. Would have been a minimum gain regardless. Second down and 10 for Wyoming. They just picked up an ERA priority real estate first down. Featured listed for an agent on ERA.com. Wilson calls 666 and 200. ERA real estate. 19-0 Billings, 4:44 to play. His first stop. Second and 10 Stangs. From 17. Taz gets a chest high snap. 3-step drop, fires over the middle. Nowhere is around. Now we drop over the Mustangs. 16 in midfield. Closest is the closest one they ever do. Have a flag down. Maybe that's why nobody's on it. This might be on the defensive secondary of Billings. It is. It's on Billings. Illegal contact on the Outlaws. Sean Stewart, the third, arguing this. It's a first down for Wyoming. Move up to the 22, 5-yard penalty, automatic first. Wilson in a shotgun. Champ Taylor on his right hip. Triad of receivers on the near side. First and 10 Stangs. Taz, hard cap, gets the chest high snap, back to throw, under pressure, fires over the middle, too high for Bustamante, and a diving interception is made on the far side by Devontae Brown. He's trying to sneak across the numbers down the far side boundary, and he's tripped up right by the Gillette physical therapy side at the 15-yard line. Another interception by Billings. You know, Wyoming came in minus 10 in turnover ratio. They had won the previous 2 games, the turnover battle. Now they turned it over already 3 times in this one, 2 games and 1 over. It's on Taz, just overshot his dude. Nice blocking interception there. Shotgun intercept. He gets the abdomen by snap, hooks left, fires left, pass complete, Garrett Brown shifts out of the tackle at the 10 on the near boundary and gets it up against the barricade. Here to 5, Nico spotting down at the 7. He's a gain of 7 for Garrett Brown. He gets his first catch. 3:32 to play here in the first half. 19-0 Billings. On the far side. No backs for McCollum as the crowd gets into it here in Camplex. McCollum gets the snap. 3-step drop, fires off his back foot, too high for his intended target. Gary Brown in the back of the green end zone. It drops into the Billings bench incomplete. Under 3 minutes to play, second quarter. Billings are trying to go 4 for 4 offensively in this half. 4 touchdowns. 3 touchdowns so far. That's 2 extra points. Third down and a yard for Billings. Third and 1 as Billings in the signature list.
the catch. Hauling it into it. No, it hit the wall. It hit the wall, incomplete. Yaffe Harvey on the near side in coverage. 4th down and a yard here for Billings. And I would be shocked if this is not a zone read. McCollum can keep it, or if they give it to Denarius Antoine, who's already made his presence known on both sides of the football. Denarius on the left side of McCollum, 4th and 1 for the 6 of Wyoming for the Outlaws. 19, nothing, big play. McCollum gets a snap, zone read, gives to Antoine. He gets hit at the line, and I think he stopped short, right at the numbers, near boundary. Tyman Lachlan has the ball. He's running down the near side, a huge stop for Wyoming. Lachlan, the first one there. Also with Yaffe Harvey and the newcomer, Trey Threats. They gang tackle Denarius, and they stop him short. And maybe, just maybe, this is the momentum change Wyoming needed. Mustangs have the football deep in his own territory. They have a minute 38 to work with. They've got to hurry here. Not much time remaining in this first half. They want to get on the board. They drill Billings 19-0. This Outlaw defense has been great all the season long. Number 1 in total defense. Scoring defense. Not to mention that defense, sometimes Tad Bellicose try to intimidate their offense. Going Mustangs will start 1st and 10 from its own 6. Taz Wilson and Chip Taylor on his right hip. And I think the refs were not ready here. They needed another football. 1:07 to play. We're in the second quarter. 19-0 Billings. Boy, Wyoming after that big 4th down and short stop. If they can go down and get 6, that would be huge. This is a big drive. Wilson in the shotgun. We have a 1-minute warning. 1-minute warning presented by Four Seasons Events. Four Seasons Events is an event planning and rental company in Gillette. The goal is to take your event from ordinary and make it extraordinary. To learn more about Four Seasons Events, go to GilletteEvents.com or call 660-9771. 19-0 Outlaws have the lead. We'll be right back. Also want to remind you, big thanks to Ramada. Billings the lead. Mustangs have gained a little momentum here. 18 points before the half. Ray Johnson, guard on the near side, telling his team that here. Wilson in the shotgun, 3 receivers, 2 to the far side. Taz gets the snap. He fires. Flip Gross was over the middle. He got shoved, no call. The officials looked like they were going to throw a flag. They did. It's going to be 2nd down and 10 for Wyoming. That's the 6-yard line. Wyoming has thrown a lot in this first half. They haven't given it to Chip Taylor. They don't think they can really get anything going in the run game. And I told you that front 5 and 6 is tough. There's Taz to throw on 2nd and 10. He fires over the middle. Pass complete. Look at Peter Richmond. Makes the grab just above the Wyoming Mustang insignia in midfield. They'll spot him down at the 22. That's an ERA priority real estate first down the middle of the field. 53 seconds to play in the first half. Timeout stays. They have 2 remaining. Now the offensive coordinator, Ramon Spagante, former Cincinnati Bearcat wide receiver, chatting with his quarterback over here. 19-0 Billings. 53 seconds to play in the second quarter. try to get something going. Oh, Wandell Rutledge is going to have to come out of this game. Wandell walking with a noticeable limp. He's going to come out and stay. So back down the window and Trey Johnson and free lineman right now. Vito's also been playing nose guard. 53 seconds to play in the half. Daz Wilson, full receivers to the side. Box look for Wyoming. Gross and Richmond will go in motion. First and 10 for Wyoming at 22. Taz gets a snap. He's under pressure immediately. He's going to be spun down back at the 14-yard line. Jeff Luke, a former Florida State student and Cincinnati Bengal, makes the sack. He does a little dancing. Getting his sack. Also former Cincinnati Bearcat. Now Wandell Rutledge back in. Rutledge back in. Walks back in with a noticeable limp. That's for sure. Wandell, of course, just joined the Air Force Academy. He says he's going to retire after this season. Long-time member, Wandell Rutledge. 34 seconds to play in the first half. 19. Billings has the lead. Second down and 10. For Wyoming. Down lineman here for the Outlaws. Linebacker Denarius Antoine. Jim Taylor on the right hip of Taz. Three receivers near side. Second and 20. Taz looking at Champ Taylor trying to get off the edge. And Claude Davis was there to meet him. We have flags down before the snap. It's a dead ball foul. And that is a false start on Wyoming. Wyoming's offense has been out of sorts here in this first half. It's another 5-yard penalty. Now it is second down. 27. As Wyoming has it back at the 10. Trailing 19-0 with 52 seconds to play. We are in the first half. Taz Wilson with Champ Taylor on his left hip, 3-down lineman for Billings. There's some confusion here by these officials. Oh, they're trying to reset the clock here. They're going to get timeout. The clock should have stopped with 40 seconds left. That's what they put up. Jeff Taylor on the left hip of Taz. Two receivers far side. Richmond alone near side. Taz gets a chest-high snap, a 3-step drop. Rolls right, looking. Sets his feet, he fires down the far sideline with one hop to his intended target. Richmond at 15. 28 seconds left to play. In the second quarter, we have another game flag down. Flag is right at the line of scrimmage. Looks like it's going to be on Wyoming. Claude Davis is saying it pointing towards the Mustang offense. Mustang's got a huge 4th down and short stop. Got the ball back. Got a big pass play to Gross near midfield, but since they move backwards, because of penalties, they now have 6 penalties in this first half. 3 on this drive. Wyoming has a throw 10 on 3rd down. They need to get to the Billings 18 for a first. Do the math on that one. Taz with the shotgun, 3 receivers near side. Back is Champ Taylor on the right hip of Taz. He gets a snap. He rolls left. He fires off his back foot across his body. Pass completes to the newcomer at the 20. He dives through the pylon to get that first down. He couldn't quite get there. He's going to move the shot. It's a nice strike thrown by Taz Wilson. Across his body to the wicketkeeper, Alex Sweet, 6'4", 225 pounder out of Utah State. He also went to Coastal Carolina. Same as Ray Lewis Jr. It's 4th down and 2 for Wyoming. We have it just inside the Billings 23 seconds left second quarter. Taylor on the right hip. And the dual threat quarterback Taz Wilson. Gets a chest tie snap. Short drop looking. Fires over there. The pass is intercepted. That pass picked off again by DeMonte Brown. He has a convoy of blockers. Down the near side. A big block by Devarius Antoine. He glides across the 10, the 5, and in the green end zone on the boundary for the White's Frontier Motors touchdown. That's a pick 6 for Billings. Third interception by Taz Wilson in this game. Head coach Cedric Walker comes on the field. Both hands on his head. Flummoxed look on his face. 25-0 Billings. One for the point after is David. Simpkins to hold. On a huge snap. Snap is down right on the signature real estate group red zone sign, and he missed it. Hit off the goalpost. 13 seconds to play first half. It is 25-0 Outlaws. The auspicious start here on this one. 25-0 Billings has the lead as we have 13 seconds to play in the first half. Daly booted away. Going to skip one to the far side. Bustamante's got on the 10 and with him. Tries to get a block from Gross. He goes across the 20. Gets another block by Wagner. Bounces outside the hash marks. Inside 20. Gets the return. Split down to the numbers. Nice return by Bustamante. 5-5. Again, he's getting a lot of playing time in this first half due to the absence of Rashad Woodley, suspended for his first half.
25-0 Billings has the lead.
Mustangs basically have one, maybe two plays to try to get one in. In fact, they're going to put the field goal kicker out there for some points before the half. I think it's a smart decision. This one will be from 31 yards out. 31 yards. But the new kicker for Wyoming. Snap is down by Taz. The kick is up, and it is blocked by Jeff Luke and picked up on the far side. It's a block kick. As Luke got it with his right hand in the white gloves. Remember Jeff Luke, former Florida State Seminole, transferred to Cincinnati to start the game. That is the end. Oh, wait, we have 1 second. There's 1 second behind there. This kick comes out.
Ridley already making a difference since coming on. Remember, he was suspended for the first half. Yard line. Now the officials will roll the clock here. 25-0 Billings. The Outlaws have won 3 in a row. They're the 2 seed currently in the CIF. They're 3-1. Wyoming has won 2 straight. They are the 6th seed in the CIF. Remember, the top 6 seeds get in to the CIF playoffs, but an inauspicious start for Wyoming has them down 25-0 early in this third quarter. Approaching 13 minutes left in the third. Wilson in the shotgun. Taz, the quadricep high snap, fires off his back foot for the end zone. Over the shoulder catch, Rashad Ridley for a Mustang touchdown. A beauty, dropping it in the bucket was Taz Wilson. Well, Rashad out of San Diego gets his 16th catch of the year, his 7th receiving score. And Wyoming on the board as they arrogate some momentum. They trail 25-6. The new kicker on for the point after. Wyoming has had issues kicking all season long. In his debut, Eric Ruiz in. He missed a 32-yard field goal earlier on. This is his first extra point attempt. Taz to hold. Good snap. The kick is up. He got it right down the middle. 12-10 to play third quarter. That is exactly what Wyoming needed. A couple of big plays to Rashad Ridley. A 20-yard touchdown to get the Mustangs on the board. It's the Outlaws 25. It's the Mustangs 7. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Mustang football. (25-7). Wyoming gets on the board quickly here in this third quarter. 12-10 to play. How about that 45-yard drive for Wyoming? Taz Wilson on the drive, 2 for 2, 45 yards. Rashad Rocket Ridley, 2 catches, 45 yards. Kicking the football here is the newcomer. He's going to bounce it on the ground, picked up by Denarius at midfield. Denarius will glide his way up to the 15-yard line. Ray Lewis Jr. making the stop. First down and 10 Outlaws. You have really good field position here. Now, Kerry Lachlan, who's been around football for a long time, trying to coach up the new kicker. By the way, Quante Austin Battley's on crutches right now. Not a good sign for Wyoming, who's already injury depleted on defense. And Jacoby Blackman out. Quante Battle now out, as Wyoming looks for answers defensively. First and 10 Billings, 25-7, Outlaws on top. 11:34 to play. Third quarter. McCollum, quick throw far side to McGaw. McGaw on a slip screen will get up ahead to the 11, a gain of 4 yards on first down. 2nd and 6 coming up. The Outlaws scored the first 25 in this game. Wyoming has scored the last 7. Billings 3-1 in CIF play. Wyoming 2-3 in league play. 2nd down and 6 for Billings. A triad of receivers on the near side. McCollum, short drop, pump fakes. He's broken many records in the arena game. He fires late, and the pass is caught in the back of the green end zone for a Billings Outlaw touchdown. One of those weapons involved in the four-headed monster on the Outlaw offense, Jaron McGaw, gets his 5th receiving touchdown of the season. He's the number 4 receiver in the CIF. That's the 3rd touchdown pass of this game for the veteran quarterback Charles McCollum. And Billings has a 31-7 lead. 10:09 to play here in quarter number 3. Daly approaches the football, and he got this one. It barely cleared the left upright. 10 minutes to play third quarter. Outlaws 32, Mustangs 7. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Mustang football. (32-7) Outlaws have the lead. They'll kick it off here. Rocket Ridley has it. Looking for a block. He gets one. Eludes one tackler, spinning off of Stewart. Then Stewart wraps him up and takes him down at the 17. 17 yards on the return for Rashad Ridley. It looks like there's a flag down, and it looks like it's going to be on Wyoming. Wyoming, the bugaboo of penalties, has resurfaced in this game. That is their 8th penalty of the evening.
Rocket 2 catches 45. We got a quick close. 3 catches 25. Those are 2 standouts offensively for Wyoming so far. Time in Rockland is pretty good.
On the defense for Wyoming.
Looks like we're going to break. 1:22 to play. Quarter number 3, 32-7. Outlaws on top. We're listening to exclusive coverage of Wyoming football. That's a Mustang first down. Again, 22
Mustangs have it first down and 10 at the Outlaw 15. Gross, Ridley, the receiver's far side with Wheat. 4 linemen for Wyoming. Ridley goes in motion from right to left. Getting the snap is Taz. He fires to Ridley. A dig route on the near side. He makes the catch at the 10-yard line. And he's shoved up against the barricade with 2 hands on the near end by Jeff Luke. Rocket picks up 5 right there on first down. 2nd and 5 coming up. Rashad Ridley already 3 catches, 50 yards here in the second half.
It gets to
No, get it. He's got that.
Donahue got in there and made the sack. Billings Westbrook at 6'3", 260 pounds. Returning this week from being out for 2 weeks. Donahue's down. Donahue gets the sack and Billings gets the ball. 5:40 to play here in the third quarter. That was tipped by the right now, Mustangs in the half to take advantage of this opportunity. Still a lot of time left. It's only 25. 5:24 to play. 32-7. Football is 60 here. Great play when he won the state. Billings has 3 pitches in the game over here. 61. Four linemen for Wyoming. Chet Taylor in the game. Taylor on the line. Daz Wilson, the second week with this state team. He gets a chest side snap. Daz to throw, step drop. Steps up in the pocket. He's hit from the line by Paul Davis. And Jeff Luke's going to come clean it up. He puts his left shoulder in right into the chest. Daz, maybe a half yard. This Billings defense is Davis wraps him up and spins him down for a rush. Back at the 16. Juan Davis was in. Davis started as a city last year. South Florida started 17 games. 65 pounds. Best defenders last year. That is a Wyoming first down. First down is going to go in the state. Feature mistakes. Taz alone in the shotgun. Shotgun that goes in motion, 3 receivers. Taz gets a snap, quarterback keeper at the 5. Juan Davis wraps him. He is going to be sandwiched and taken down by Donahue. And that is Billings carries the best defensive line. Got Davis. Got Donahue. Sometimes the Darius Harris is up there. Also Jeff Luke. They say D-line, they have 4 D1 players. Second down at Ball State. Daz gets just that snap. was low and incomplete in the back of the end zone. He tried to make a play right near the White's frontier side of Wyoming. We do have an injury. Outlaw guys for the Mustang. Darius there. You see this conference USA legend seniors. He's down. Back coming to the right side. His arms are set. Receivers on the near side, Simpkins, the ball. I think
Check 1 2, check, check. Mic check 1 2, check, check. Check, check 1 2, mic check 1 2. We're live here in Gillette.
Mustangs, Outlaws, 18-yard line.
32-7, Billings with the lead. We enter quarter number 4. Amon Caldwell now in for Wyoming. 4 interceptions by Taz Wilson. Caldwell, his first pass of the game, fires, and the pass is complete to Nikita Richmond at the 14-yard line. Denarius Antoine making the stop for Billings. Second down and 5 coming up for Wyoming. Fourth quarter just underway, about 20 seconds in. The Stings need to play perfect to come back, trailing by 25. But they are threatening here. Caldwell sends Rashad in motion along with Flip. He fires, Gross makes the catch, spins off a defender down the near sideline. And I think he was hit up against the barricade. They'll spot him down at the 3. A gain of 12 to Flip Gross. Flip 4 catches in this game. He might be one of the Dickies players of the game by the time this thing is said and done. Mustangs in the Signature Real Estate Group Red Zone. Signature Real Estate Group. Go to CampbellCountyHomeGuide.com for featured listings. Faith, family, and real estate. Signature Real Estate Group. First and goal, Stings at the 3. Champ Taylor on the right hip of Amon Caldwell. 2 receivers, far side. Caldwell gets a chest tie snap to Taylor, and he rumbles in to the green end zone for a Mustang touchdown. Champ Taylor from 3 yards out. And Wyoming has irrigated some momentum. 13:29 to play in the game. 32-13, Billings the advantage. Champ Taylor, by the way, that's his 17th rushing touchdown for Champ. He is number 2 in the CIF in that category. And Wyoming's going to go for 2 here to try to make this a 32-15 game. And why not? Caldwell in the shotgun. Taylor on his right hip. It just ran in that score. 3 receivers far side. Amon gets a snap. Fires off his back foot. Pass complete to Gross on the near side. The 2-point conversion executed and good. Well, the Stings with 12:46 to play in the fourth quarter inch closer here at Camplex in Gillette. It's Billings 32. It's Wyoming 15. .46 to play. We are in quarter number 4. Billings leads it 32-15 here live at the Camplex in Gillette. Gary Brown back to receive the kick along with Jamario Benson, both former Mustangs. New kicker getting ready to kick this thing off. Ruiz will boot it, as the Mustangs need quick stops and quick scores. They tried the onside kick. It's not going to go 10 yards, and it is picked up, and Billings will run it in for 6 here. Well, I don't know if this is going to stand. Wyoming hit the football before it went 10 yards. And I think it will, actually. They're going to say it does stand. Some special teams points for Billings. They get 6 as Wyoming attempts the onside kick. Billings picks it up and runs it in for 7 yards out. Now Daly on for the point after. That was rough. Daly on for the point after. Simpkins to hold. High snap behind Simpkins. He somehow gets it down, and Daly missed it wide left. 11:54 to play in this game. Billings in control. They lead it 38-15. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Mustang football. $11:54 to play in this game. 38-15. Billings has the lead. We knew this would be a tough one for Wyoming, but also injuries on defense haven't helped. Rashad Ridley missed the entire first half, although he's come in and played really well in the second half for Wyoming. He's in the running for maybe a Dickey's player of the game. Daly to boot it away here in a moment. The Outlaws have won 3 straight. They're 3-1. They got a huge win at Omaha last week. They're 2-1 against teams in the top 3 in the CIF. They're the current 2 seed in the league. Wyoming, the current 6 seed in the league. They've won 2 straight, but in danger here of falling to 2-4 in CIF play. Daly to boot this thing off. It's going to hit a light at the top, and Wyoming will have good field position at the 25. Their average starting point has been the 13-yard line, and they have started 4 times at their own 5. So good field position for Wyoming, a chance to get quick scores. How about Iman Caldwell? He came in the last drive and performed pretty well. 3 for 3, 29 yards. Taz Wilson started the game through 4 interceptions. Well, I tell you what, man, this Billings team, we have talked about it. They started quick. They want to reach the apogee of the CIF. They want to win a championship this year. They feel they can do it in their first year of existence. They definitely have the roster to do that. They're littered with D1 talent, littered with guys that have been in the NFL, whether on the practice squad or training camps. And they lead right now 38-15. Wyoming, a work in progress, and they know they are. But, man, what a turnaround by Cedric Walker and Coach Lachlan and Bones of this coaching staff. There's a flip out to Flip on the near side. He'll pick up 4. Flip's had a good game, 5 catches. He's going to be one of the Dickey's players of the game. Jeff Luke making the stop. He's the former Bearcat of Cincinnati. He spent some time in the Bengals roster. Wyoming quick to the line. But as I was saying, you can see the turnaround happening for the Mustangs regardless of what happens tonight under head coach Cedric Walker. Him, Lachlan, and Bones, the impetus of this turnaround that's happening right now. There's a pass fired far side for the end zone. Boy, he had a rocket. He overshot him. Caldwell nodding his head. He knows it, talking to Bones Pagance, the coach. Bones, the offensive coordinator. He played at Cincinnati, was a Bearcat. He was showing me his highlight tape, man. Dude could ball out, too, on the field as a receiver. I think he could still play, but that's beside the point. Approaching 10 minutes left in the game, 38-15, Billings on top. 3rd down and 6 for Wyoming at the 21 of the Outlaws. Caldwell empty set, 3rd and 6. To throw, Caldwell fires, pass complete. Champ Taylor across the 10, the 5, slips a tackle into the green end zone for a Mustang touchdown. Champ Taylor, his 18th touchdown of the year. He's number 2 in the league in that category. How about Iman Caldwell playing well? And the Mustangs will go for 2, trailing Billings 38 21. 9:20 to play in this game. Mustangs here will go for 2. The offense has played much better in the second half. Having Rashad Ridley has paid dividends, has been huge. Mustangs here to go for 2. Caldwell gets a snap, short drop, fires back corner. The pass in and out of the hands of Wheat. Wheat frustrated with himself there. He does have 3 catches in the game. But the Mustangs get closer. 8:52 to play. Billings 38. Wyoming 21. Do the Mustangs have a miracle in them? In Gillette. Eight minutes, 52 seconds to play in this game. 38-21. Billings has the 17-point lead. Gary Brown couldn't corral it, and he'll pick it up in the back of the end zone looking for a block. He gets outside the numbers, has a burst of speed, gets wrapped up by Threat, and Timon Lachlan will come clean it up. Good return by Gary of 27 yards. And Billings will start in Mustang territory at the 23. Now the Mustangs desperately need a stop. A pick 6 would work as well. First down and 10, Billings. They have been as advertised in this game. They lead by 17. First and 10, Outlaws. Getting the snap is McCollum. He flips it far side. Laughinghouse gets a block down the far sideline. Puts out a stiff arm, and he's hit up against the Gillette Physical Therapy barricade at the 12. That is a first down presented by ERA Priority Real Estate. For featured listings or for an agent, go to ERA.com. And it looks like they may say he would hit up against the State Farm sign, meaning that it would not be a first down. It'll be second and short. We do have an injury out here. Oh, no, it's the newcomer. Trey Threat, who's played really well, defensive line, former Auburn Tiger and Jacksonville State Gamecock. He is down on his rear end at the 12-yard line. Trainers will come out. 7:54 to play in this game. It's Billings 38. It's Wyoming 21. 38-21, Billings up by 17. That may have been a cramp, by the way, for Threats. Hopefully he comes back. Back to throw, McCollum fires over the middle, pass complete to the sure-handed Gary Brown at the 4. Ray Lewis Jr. will be credited with the stop. Gary Brown, former Mustang. He's got 5 catches in this game. He's the number 1 receiver in the CIF with 29 catches, 276 yards, and 7 receiving scores. Mentioned number 1 in yards. He's number 2 in receptions. It's first down and goal for Billings in the Signature Real Estate Group red zone. Signature Real Estate Group, faith, family, and real estate. Billings has it on the 4, trying to close this game out. A sidearm throw, McCollum near side, back shoulder catch in the green end zone, right on the White's Frontier logo sign, as Laughing House gets his 2nd receiving score of this game. And that is the exclamation point as the Billings Outlaws lead it 44-21 here in quiet Gillette. McCollum here has put on a clinic. He's got over 200 yards throwing. Now it looks like Billings is going to try to go for 2. 6:19 to play in this game. 3 receivers here for the Outlaws. Antoine gets hit, and he's driven down and spun down by Zach Moore. Zach Moore at TFL. Zach out of Valdosta State. He was the Dickies player of the game last week. 2-point conversion, no good. 6:09 left in the game. Billings 44, Wyoming 21. (44-21), Billings has the lead late in this game. Back to receive the dangerous Rashad Ridley and Chris Bustamante, who's had a couple of nice returns tonight. I will say this, Rashad Ridley could be one of the Dickies players of the game. Played really well so far in the second half. Timon Laughlin has played really well defensively, plus he has an interception. Champ Taylor has 2 scores. So those are some of your guys that have a chance to win Dickies player of the game. There's a little pooch kick up the middle. Rashad is going to go over his head, bounce off the wall. Oh, he's in trouble. He gets hit in the back of the end zone, and he gets hit against the barricade. That's a 1-point Rouge. So the Outlaws now lead it 45-21. The Outlaws get 1 point right there on the Rouge. Mustangs will start first down and 10 with 6:01 to play in this game. Well, this Wyoming team knew this is going to be a tough one against Billings, a 2 seed. But a good gauge to really see where they are. Really good gauge to see, hey, where are we at the midpoint of the season against an elite team like the Billings Outlaws? They lost last month to Omaha by 16, losing to Billings here by 24. Those are 2 elite teams, 2 championship material teams. In between there, the Mustangs won 2 straight for the first time in franchise history. Here's Amon Caldwell firing. Champ Taylor makes the play near side, barrels over a defender, and gets across the 15. He's hit up against the barricade out of bounds at the 17. A gain of a dozen for Champ Taylor. Amon Caldwell's come on and played very well, by the way. Just want to throw that out there. First and 10 Stings from the 16. Amon in the shotgun. Amon gets a chest-tie snap. 3-step drop, fires over the middle. A leaping interception by Green. And Green is upended at the 20-yard line. Winston Green, former Salina Liberty defender, 6 foot 212 pounds, gets Billings his 4th interception of this game. Wyoming now minus 14 this year in turnover ratio. That's last in the league. Flags are down here. Officials have coalesced around the 15. We'll try to figure out what this call is going to be. It's an illegal block on Billings on the return, so half the distance to the goal line. I'll tell you what, Mustangs are going to fall short tonight with 4:43 left, down by 24, but this organization, this team on the field also changing for the good. It's going to be a slow process, but the change is here. We're finally where we need to be at. They've already showed progress by winning the last 2 games. These new coaches and owners have ameliorated the franchise in every regard, really. And great things for this team to come. If you thought it was going to switch overnight, that's not possible. And I think this team's only going to get better as this year progresses. 1st and 10, Billings from its own 7. McCollum in the shotgun. 3 receivers near side, 1 receiver far side. Flip out Gary Brown, slip screen, and it is 8 up. Maybe a gain of 3 yards. Yafe Harvey was having none of that. Sebastiano Lido and Champ Taylor over there as well, offering assistance. 4:03 remaining in this game. 45-21. Billings the 24-point advantage. 2nd down and 8 coming up for the Outlaws. Second down and 8. 3 receivers far side. 1 receiver near side. McCollum empty set. McCollum to throw. He fires far side. It's over the head of Simpkins on the far boundary. Good coverage by Ray Lewis Jr. and Timon Lachlan. Third down and 8 coming up for Billings. 45-21, Outlaws the lead. 3 minutes to play in this contest. When this thing is said and done, Billings is going to win their 4th straight game, and they're going to end Wyoming's 2-game win streak. Billings is going to move to 4-1. Wyoming is going to move to 2-4. McCollum to throw. Fires. Pass complete. Laughinghouse makes his 4th catch of the game. And he is going to be taken down by a gaggle of Mustangs. Forward progress gives him to the 24, and it gives him 19 yards. Timon Lachlan, the first one there. Clock moving with 2:25 to play right now. Billings being a little more methodical than they normally are under head coach Brian Schmidt. What a job he has done with this team. Remember, he has won 2 championships in the IFL, both times as an assistant coach. He wants an arena championship as a head coach. 1st and 10. McCollum to Gary Brown, former Mustang. Brown makes his 6th catch of the game. He's going to pick up 7, up to about the 17. Gary Brown spends some time with the Las Vegas Raiders. 2nd and short coming up for the Outlaws. He was Wyoming Mustang wide receiver a year ago. Clock moving with 1:35 to play in this game. 45-21 Outlaws. A triad of receivers on the far side for McCollum, who has 24 touchdown passes this year. That leads the entire CIF. He finds Laughinghouse on a slip screen, and Laughinghouse gets hit up against the barricade on the far end by Myron Mounds. He gets in the Signature Real Estate Group red zone, picking up an ERA Priority Real Estate first down. Signature Real Estate Group, faith, family, and real estate. For more information, go to Campbell County Home Guide. 1st and goal, Outlaws from the 9. We go to the 1-minute warning. 1 minute warning presented by Four Seasons Events. Four Seasons Events is an event planning and rental company in Gillette. The goal is to take your event from ordinary and make it extraordinary. To learn more about Four Seasons Events, go to GilletteEvents.com or call 660-9771. One minute warning. Fourth quarter, 45-21 Billings have it. First and goal at the Wyoming 9. McCollum sidearm throw near side. Simpkins slips one tackle. He's hit up against a barricade by Timon Lachlan at the 6. Timon now with double-digit stops in this game. Second down and goal coming up for Billings with 56 seconds to play in this contest. Billings in control, 45-21. Stay tuned for the Ramada Plaza Hotel and Conference Center post-game show. We'll reveal your Dickies players of the game. Don't forget, hang out with the players of the game every Wednesday at Dickies from 6 to 8. Second down and goal from the 7 for Billings. 3 receivers far side. Brown alone near side. McCollum gets the snap. He's ready to throw. He fires far side. Simpkins on the out route makes the catch, but right there and bashing him against the live to dance sign was Timon Lachlan. Timon's had a really good game. I mentioned double-digit tackles. He's a D1 athlete out of New Mexico State. His brother plays at KU. 6'2", 210-pounder. He is going to be one of the Dickies players of the game, by the way. He also has an interception tonight. 30 seconds to go in the game. Third down and goal Billings from the Mustang 3 after that gain of 3. McCollum in the shotgun. 3 receivers near side. McCollum to throw on third and goal. Fires. Intercepted. Yaffe Harvey down the near sideline. He's going to take it to the crib. A pick 6. Yaffe Harvey. He returns it 50 yards. With 8 seconds to play in this game. Billings leads at 45-27. Mustangs will either go for a point after, maybe 2. We'll see. Eight ticks remaining in this contest. 45-27, Billings the lead. Again, they're going to win their 4th straight game of this thing is said and done. They're going to be 4-1 as they want to be in the top 2 seeds to get a bye week in the first round of the playoffs. Wyoming just trying to get in, trying to sneak in there. They came into this game as the 6th seed. You know, they had a shot tonight with a win to move as high as the 3 seed, but that's not going to happen. By the time this game is said and done, they could end up being out of the top 6. We'll see. Depends on what Rapid City does. And we're going to have a timeout called from Billings. 8 seconds to play. 4th quarter. Wyoming will line up for the 2-point conversion next. 45-27 Outlaws, 8 seconds to play. 2-point conversion opportunity for Gillette. Caldwell fires. Gross makes the play right on the White's Frontier Motors sign on the far side. 2-point conversion good for Wyoming. It's now 45-29 Billings. We have flags down, and I think this might be after the play. We shall see. Now, both these teams in this rivalry game, we knew they would be itching to go, bellicose. So you know there would be some extracurricular activities. This spin chip even not terrible. That, by the way, is going to be on the defense. 2-point conversion good. 8 seconds to play in this game. It's Billings 45, Wyoming 29. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Wyoming football. Well, 8 seconds to play in this contest. Billings has the 45-29 lead. These two teams will play later on this year, the final week of the regular season in Billings. Ruiz to kick it off from right to left after Wyoming just got 8 points. You know, Amon Caldwell's come in and played pretty well in the second half. Got to give him credit. How about Flip Gross in this game? 7 catches for Flip. He is definitely going to be one of the Dickies players of the game. Ruiz sends this one deep. Jamario Benson, former Mustang, will watch it one hop into the crowd. The Mustangs will start 1st and 10 from the 5. Four seconds remaining in this contest, and you know, you can't dig yourself a hole against Billings. They're too good. Their roster's too good. They have D1 players littered throughout. So you definitely cannot dig yourself a hole against them. Wyoming, I will say this, they played much better in the second half. They put up 29 points in the second half. Those halftime adjustments made by Cedric Walker, Kerry Lachlan, and Bones Bagante really helped. And I tell you what, it really had an effect. Those adjustments offensively ameliorated this team's chances to play well. Now, in the end, the surge will fall short as they trail 45-29. Jamario Benson, the backup quarterback, in for Billings. So give it to Denarius Antoine up the middle. Denarius will scoot his way across the 10 and get upended at the 15. He picks up 12 and a first down. Denarius Antoine played really well tonight in his homecoming against Wyoming, and that will do it. Well, the Wyoming Mustangs fall at home to the 2-seed Billings Outlaws, 45-29. With the win, Billings has won 4 straight games. They move to 4-1 on the season. And with the loss, Wyoming's 2-game win streak comes to an end as they lose 45-29. Wyoming is now 2-4 in CIF play as they try to hang on to that 6th seed. Your postgame show coming up next. You're listening to exclusive coverage